So let's just have some real talk for a second. I just have this desire to come on here and make this video about how I've been feeling this year. I haven't really planned out what I'm going to say, but it's just something that I am feeling. And I don't know if anybody else is feeling this, or if it's maybe something that I have been doing that I'm feeling differently, but I feel this deep peace like never before. And I was telling my mom about it yesterday, and she said she feels peace. And I kind of laugh about it because it's like almost strange to hear myself say I feel this deep peace. It's not because of anything on the outside. It's not because of the state of the world. It has nothing to do with politics. Believe me, it's nothing like that. I feel like none of it, it's kind of falling into the distance for me. This might have to do with the fact that I have completely deleted all of my social media except for YouTube. I don't have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, none of that on my phone anymore. I did this towards the end of the year, last year, or 2024, and I still was kind of putting Instagram on my computer. I'd make myself go on my computer to go on Facebook or Instagram. And starting this week, I was like, I'm not even going to do that. I do post sometimes on Facebook, if my husband and I are doing something fun, or I had a family member that passed away, so I went on there to on my computer to look at that, but nothing daily. I want that out of my daily experience. I haven't been watching the news. If something big happens, I see it. I've never been into the news. I've always kind of felt guilty about that, but it's just something that I personally have never been drawn to. I'm very introverted. I like my little personal life. And that's kind of my goal this year. I don't want to use the word goal necessarily. But yeah, for 2025, I just want to live simply. I want to consume less content. I want to buy less. I love clothes and shopping and fashion and things like that. But I have a lot of clothes. So I did a lot of shopping last year, and I just kind of that one-click online shopping. It's just overconsumption, I want to enjoy what I have. And I found this at the end of the year last year that I was like, oh my God, I was just buying things, impulse control, and it wasn't anything huge that got me in any financial trouble or anything, but it's just something that it feels bad because then I have all this stuff and I don't know where to put it, and I'm reorganizing everything, and I just want to simplify. I want to use what I have. I want to under consume. I want to feel peaceful. I want everything to be put away. I want to have space in my life. I also don't feel this big psychotic drive that I think I used to feel to constantly be productive. Everything is about, even when I first started life coaching, everything's about getting things done and being productive, and I feel like my whole identity was based on that, and why? I don't know. I feel really different. I feel more still. It's cold out and I like it. I even find that to be very peaceful. I kind of feel tired. I've been talking to my friends and they're feeling tired, especially a couple of my friends I've been talking to who work at a school, who are teachers and administrators. They're tired right now going back to school after the break. But I think it's in the air because I think a lot of my clients have been tired too. But for me, I've been kind of tired, but it's been a peaceful, relaxing tired. It feels good. Does it ever just feel good to be tired? To be cold, to have warm clothes on and just watching something on TV, or I don't know. The other thing is I don't want to be neurotic this year. And I'm not worrying about, I used to have to post everything in a positive way or say everything I want instead of what I don't want, whatever. I don't want to be neurotic. I don't want to be neurotic this year. I'm just trying not to go about anything in that way, because I think in the past, and I think this is something that we all go through and is part of a spiritual development, where, we enter we approach our spirituality and our spiritual development in like a way that we would approach things in this world. So we end up being a little bit too much about it, or too like neurotic about it. It has to be, I'm going to meditate every morning for this amount of time, and I'm going to check that off my list, and then I'm going to do my gratitude list. I'm going to check that off my list. Like I've gone about health in a very neurotic way. But then I can be there's been times in my life where I could be the opposite and be completely the opposite with, I guess that was me in college. Let's say I went like the opposite direction health-wise with drinking and eating, and just, I didn't care, and that wasn't good. But then when I kind of woke up from all of that, I I approached it from kind of a neurotic perspective. Anyway, so I'm like just trying I just don't want to I'm not going to try to be perfect about anything. Like, I'm not perfect about what I eat. I'm not perfect about it, but I'm trying to listen to myself, like go within and listen to myself, and stop like searching online for the answer and things like that. Like, there is no answer. I think the answer is, there is an answer, and I think it is within us. And I think that's what this year, I just feel like that's what we're headed towards. Like, we don't need an external outside authority to tell us what to do. Like, what is that all about? Why are we always going outside of ourselves to find the answer? Why are we always like giving away our power to everyone and thinking that people know better than we do? I mean, I think there's obviously a place for professionals in this world and for opinions, but that's really what it is. It's an opinion, right? So I'm not trying to be perfect. I am excited about making YouTube videos. Like, that is where my concentration is going to be this year, and excited about that. But yeah, I just wanted to have some real talk time with Elizabeth. Let's call it real talk, where I just it's just how I'm feeling. I feel this deep peace. It's not like I'm feeling it constant. I can still kind of get into, other states that aren't so good. I can still feel things coming and going, but more and more I am feeling this like a deep peace. And it really has nothing to, like I said, it has nothing to do with the outside world or anything like that. It's something that I guess I've been wanting to create this within myself for a very long time. So just feels like it's there's something in the air, there's something in the energy that's making it easier to do. I hope that makes sense, and I will talk to you soon.